I was a winner. I won big time. Pastor Wilson, Pastor Carlin, and all our friends in the audience. Some of you I know, some I don't know, but God bless you. And thank you for being here. I often say to folks, and they sometimes laugh, that I was married for better, for worse, for rich and for poor, till death do us part. And I always say to my wife that she couldn't do better. No, she couldn't do worse, and I couldn't do better. That's it, for better, for worse. And I got the best of everything. And I'm so happy to have known and shared my life with this wonderful person. I just want to thank all of you again, especially for being here. I see so many folks that I know, friends that we've known for years, and I know she will be delighted just to be able to be in the audience today, just to see all of this happening on her behalf. I'm at a loss for words, because having shared my life with her, I was a little older than a child. I look back at the wedding picture, the only one that we kept, because they were sort of all messed up, and she got really frustrated and tore them all up. I just left just one. And when I look back at it, it seems so young, you know? I don't know what was happening. I think I gotta blame you, Brother Lewis. He was among the first of the group of fellas that got married. And he went to St. Anne and took one of the flowers from there. And it started a chain reaction. It was him, then Martin, my friend, and Edwards, and everybody. I was left alone. So I just had to do something. I didn't choose her at first because I didn't know her that well. But she had a vision of me. And she told a story often how she had this dream that, well, it wasn't a dream, she said it was a vision, that she was at Sister Morgan in George's Valley at the time, they were living in Mandeville, and she had this vision of her mother talking to her about me, and that I was over in the next property and she was waiting and calling me, and she knew that I was the one. So Brother Ray, you didn't stand a chance, my friend. Anyways, I came up to Canada with her, and I wasn't going to. 44 years is a lot of time to talk about, so I couldn't go over all of that. But we have been thinking and planning to come up to Canada. The last time we were here was about 7 years ago. And as a result of that, she had lost contact, or what should I say? She lost the benefit of the Ontario Hospital plan. And we were trying everything that we knew to assist her medically for the seizures she was having. I thought it couldn't be just that. It had to be something to do with the brain. There must be a tumor. There must be something going on. we would give it another shot, come up here and get some assistance. We came up when was it, in December, the 11th of December, and I stayed for 3 weeks. It was a great time of opportunity. All the children, for the first time, and grandchildren, were together at Christmas. It was really a beautiful time. And I'm glad I'm not breaking up because, all through the service, I felt like I wasn't going to be able to do this. But thank God for Brother Rick. You got a sunshine there with you. And so we came up and we spent that 3 weeks with glorious. I didn't get a chance to come to Ottawa. I don't know for what reason, I just stayed with her all the time. And I went back home, leaving her behind, and I would get emails like 2 or 3 times a week. I get at least one phone call. It's not that I couldn't call, but she was always calling, so there was really no need. And up to that Friday before she passed, I had spoken with her. I had an email, I think, on the Saturday. And she was just telling me how wonderful everything was. She was taking good care of her, was watching her like a mother hen, and she was on a diet, and how beautiful she's going to look when she come back home, and all of this. So she was in high spirits, and I didn't know that I would not be privileged to see her again. And I want to just read this. Forgive me if I'm a little jumbled and unstable, but I just like to read this because I felt that I missed out on something, not being there. If I knew it would be the last time that I'd see you fall asleep, I would tuck you in more tightly and pray the Lord your soul to keep. If I knew it would be the last time that I see you walk out the door, I would give you a hug and kiss and call you back for one more. If I knew it would be the last time I'd hear your voice lifted up in praise, I would videotape each action and word so I could play them back day after day. If I knew it would be the last time I could spare an extra minute or two to stop and say I love you, instead of assuming you would know that I do. If I knew it would be the last time I would be there to share your day, I wouldn't assume that I would have so many more, so I could just let that one slip away. For surely there's always tomorrow to make up for an oversight, or so we think. And we always get a second chance to make that connecting link. There will always be another day to say our I love yous. And certainly there's another chance to say or anything I can use. But just in case I might be wrong and today is all I get, I'd like to say how much I love you, and I hope we never forget. Tomorrow is not promised to anyone, young or old alike. And today may be the last chance you get to hold your loved one's tight. So if you're waiting for tomorrow, why not do it today? For if tomorrow never comes, you'll surely regret the day that you didn't take the extra time for a smile, a hug, or a kiss, and you were too busy to grant someone what turned out to be their one last wish. So, my word to you, hold your loved ones close today. Whisper in their ear. Tell them how much you love them. And and that you will always hold them dear. Take time to say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Or just, it's okay. And if tomorrow never comes, you'll have no regrets about today. I know you all wouldn't be here if your lives weren't touched by Gloria, and that even though we are immediate family and are more, in tune and akin to the pain and the loss, but you also feel that. And I've been getting encouragement from all over. It comes from everywhere. From Europe, from Africa, from South Africa, we should have gone to Cape Town this 2 weeks past, and something was told me, don't go. I could have gone alone, but I went back home with my ticket intact, and I went there and was cancelled, because I just felt that I should go. And thinking what I used to console myself was, what if I go and I have to take an emergency flight back on her account? I had no idea this was going to happen, but there was something telling me don't go, so I canceled the trip. And I want to let you know that Jesus understands, right? He knows how you feel, he knows how we feel. We're in pain, we lose somebody very special, and we feel that. But we know you also have experienced that loss. And I want to sing this song. It's an old song, a simple tune. No one understands like Jesus. No one understands like Jesus. He's a friend beyond compare. Meet him at the throne of mercy. He's waiting for you there. No one understands like Jesus. When the days are dark and green, no one is so near, so dear as Jesus. Cast your every care on him. No one understands like Jesus. Every woe he sees and feels. Tenderly he whispers comfort, and the broken heart he heals. No one understands like Jesus.